Hey there! Thanks for joining us again. In our last video, we dove into some of the common reasons why people might struggle with maintaining focus on one thing at a time. In this video, we're going to share some tips and tricks for overcoming those challenges, so sit tight and let's get started. Now, let's get right into it. There are several ways to deal with the difficulty of focusing on a single task at a time, and some of them include 1. Effective planning. Having a brain that's always coming up with new and exciting ideas is definitely a cool thing, but it can be a little overwhelming when you're constantly jumping from one idea to the next without ever really seeing any of them through to completion. It turns out there's a solution. By breaking your ideas down into smaller, manageable tasks and setting time limits for each, you'll be able to create a clear plan of action and achieve your goals. Plus, taking regular breaks throughout the day will help keep your brain from feeling too tired and losing interest. Don't trust me, but it's a perfect way to handle all that overstimulation that comes with having a dreamy brain like yours. 2. Staying motivated. Planning is great, but it's not the only thing that keeps us on track. A big part of it is motivation. Finding a sense of purpose or meaning in the task at hand can make all the difference. By setting realistic and achievable goals, focusing on the potential benefits of completing the task, and even finding new perspectives or approaches to make it more interesting, you'll be more motivated to get things done. And don't forget to reward yourself for a job well done or share your progress with someone for an extra boost of motivation. 3. Eliminating distractions. We've all been there. You're on a roll, feeling motivated and productive, and then, BAM! Distractions everywhere, but don't let them get the best of you. By creating a peaceful and organized workspace, closing any unnecessary tabs or apps, and using tools to block distractions, you can minimize them and get back to being productive in no time. Oh, and if you really need to focus, find a quiet spot like a library or a secluded room to work in. You'll be back to knocking out tasks in no time. 4, which is the last, is sleep. Say goodbye to tossing and turning, because a good night's rest is key to keeping your mind sharp and your focus on point. Ditch the screens and caffeine before bedtime, establish a cozy and consistent bedtime routine, and drift off to dreamland with ease. Trust us, your brain and your productivity will thank you. Now, are you ready for an intriguing tidbit of knowledge? It's time for our bonus fact of the day. Did you know that some studies suggest that people who are easily disgusted may also be more likely to hold conservative political beliefs? The theory is that disgust, which is an emotional response to things that are perceived as dirty or morally wrong, may be linked to a heightened sense of morality and a desire for order and tradition. Well, now you know. This is it, folks. Our top tips for taming that wild and wandering mind, but don't worry, there's always more where that came from. Stay tuned for more.